Good morning to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Sneaker Talk video, the series where I cover the latest sneaker releases, I cover the latest sneaker news, and of course, in the series, I just discuss anything to do with footwear. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be covering everything to do with an upcoming collaborative release. What release I'm going to be covering today is the collaboration between Supreme New York and Vans, as they are collaborating for week 18 of Supreme's Spring Summer 2024 collection. Yeah, welcome back guys, you heard me right. For the 18th weekly drop of Supreme's Spring Summer 2024 collection, they have decided to collaborate with Vans, and in that collaboration they're releasing a couple models that I'm going to be covering today. We'll cover the release details, the editorial, if there is one. If there isn't an editorial, then it's just going to be all the individual images of the pieces. We'll cover my thoughts on the pieces and the collaboration as a whole. Now, how we're going to cover all that is by using a HYPEBEAST article. We'll head on over to that article now and we'll start covering the release details for this week 18 collab. So here we are at the HYPEBEAST article that we're going to be using today, guys. It'll be linked down in that description section below if you want to check it out yourselves. But let's quickly cover those release details for this week 18 collaboration. So the Supreme Vans SID collaboration will see a global release via the Streetwear's online and in-store locations on June 13th. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the US. That would be the case for the European releases as well. Europe and the UK would get that on the 13th. And then in typical fashion, Asia gets it 2 days later, as we can kind of see here, on the Saturday. Asia always gets it on the Saturday. It used to just be Japan, but Supreme is expanding. Yeah, cool. That's the release details for this collaboration. Now we got to get into what's coming out in this collaboration. And as it kind of talked about here, we're getting Supreme working on a couple of models of the Vans SID. And I mean, I doubt that you'd call it the SID, but SID is probably more accurate. Let's dive into it now and check out Supreme tackling this model in this collaboration. Okay, so we have a very iconic Supreme motif making a reappearance here. We have the Fuck 'em graphic or motif reappearing, not as a pin, not as a huge logo on like a back of a jacket or something, but just a minor little patch, if you will, on the side of the shoe. For the colorway, we've got a super versatile, what looks to be blue suede with white contrast stitching to match the white outsole and white laces. We have Vans branding on the tongue. It looks like we have a rubberized ankle area for extra padding, I assume, to be added in there, but also because why would you want suede around the ankle area? Be very uncomfortable and it would tear up your socks. So it makes sense that they've done this. Then on the back, it looks like we have a Supreme logo done in like an old English font. See if I can get another shot of the back of them there. Next, we get the second colorway. We get the red colorway. I think if anything, this one showcases the patch a lot more. As we can see, there's this like pebbled kind of leather grain to it, so I think it is a leather patch that's been sewn in on this shoe here, which I think it works. I can see the Supreme logo on the back again. All the details here are still how they were before. We have a black colorway as well, simple, easy, and then we have one more shot of all the colorways together. Okay, the SID model, doing it in a single color does make it feel really youthful. It makes me feel like this is a shoe that I could see like kids wearing. I could see young teenage skaters wearing them. That's not to say that anyone over the age of 15 can't wear them. I'm not saying that. That's not the call that I'm making. But what I'm saying is that the choice to use a single color does make them very youthful, because when I think of kids' shoes, I think of like single colored, very basic kind of shoes like this. At the same time, it's really versatile, it's really easy to wear, it's going to work for almost everybody's wardrobes, so it appeals to a huge market. I personally think these shoes are fine. I think I would wear the black ones, they look nice. I have no beef with these shoes. So don't take that as a comment that I'm saying by saying like, oh, these are kids' shoes. That's not what I mean. You know, I mean it in the fact that they've chosen a single color, reminds me very much of kids' shoes. But really, I think this collaboration is perfectly fine. The addition that Supreme has added to these shoes realistically isn't a lot. It is just a sewn-in patch on the side panel here and a back logo back there. But like, it's fine. Again, it's kind of how I felt about the previous collaborations we've seen over the past couple of weeks. It's not gonna blow me away and make me remember this collaboration forever, but it's not absolutely horrifying where I'm gonna remember it because it was absolutely god awful. It's in that middle ground of just okay, and that's how I feel about this collaboration. I think it's just okay. I think it'll work for a lot of people. I can't think of many people it won't work for. I think it's just fine, but I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Maybe you're on the very opposite ends of those spectrums. Maybe you absolutely love it and think it's fantastic, or maybe you absolutely hate it and think it's hideous. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about this Supreme Vans collaboration releasing in week 18 down in that comment section below. And that's everything really to cover about this week 18 collaboration, guys. It's releasing on June 13th or 15th if you live in Asia. It's coming in 3 colorways, in a red, black, or blue. And yeah, that's really about it, right? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the collaboration. And of course, I'd love to hear from you if you're buying the collaboration. Which colorway are you picking up? What's your favorite thing about them? Let me know down in that comment section below. Of course, if you guys want me to keep covering upcoming Supreme releases, upcoming Supreme collaborations, you know what I'm going to ask you for. I'm going to ask you for the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is to subscribe to the channel. As mentioned in previous uploads, we're trying to hit the subscriber milestone of 3,860 subscribers before the end of the month. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of June. But that is everything I have to add about this collaboration, guys. I wish you the best if you're trying to pick up this collaboration. I hope you pick up the model in the size and color you are after. Until the next sneaker talk video, until the next Vans video, until the next Supreme video in general, I'll catch you later.